Hi, my name is Jen Dufresne. I'm a trainer here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm teaming up with SweatNet and OrthoCarolina to do a workout that you can do at home in a series called Health at Home. So I've got a chair, I've got a set of dumbbells, and I've got my own body weight. We're going to do something for 10 minutes, nice and easy, maybe difficult depending on how you make the exercises harder or easier. So we're going to go ahead and start by our chair, and we're just going to hold on if you need to hold on, driving those knees up towards your chest. So pulling your abs in and driving the knees up. So maybe you take your hand off your chair, see if you actually need it. Because as we work through the workout today, we want to play around with what's hard for us, what's easier for us, and we want to work on our balance, our stability, and also our strength at the same time. So staying in that marching position, you're going to go ahead and take the knee out. And maybe you can't drive your knee up or pull out as far today, but you've got some options here. Just pulling the knee out to the side while driving it up at the same time, getting some movement through the hips, keeping the chest nice and lifted, and starting to feel that movement through the lower abs. So continue to breathe here. Maybe you take your hand off your chair, but you've always got that hand there if you need some extra balance. So we're going to go ahead and take the legs out in front of our body and sit down into our chair. So when you sit down into your chair, your legs are going to be straight out in front of your body. We're going to try and sit up nice and tall. So I want you just to take your right foot out in front and then hinge forward and touch with your left foot. So this is going to give you a hamstring stretch there through the back of the leg. If you're sitting a lot or you're standing and walking around a lot, your hamstrings might be tight. Switch legs. And that might cause you to feel some low back pain and some tension down the back side. So this is just a good stretch here. Start stretching the calves, the back of the legs out. We'll put both legs out in front, hinge forward, get that nice stretch. See how I've got a little bit into my knees? If you want to straighten the legs out a little bit more, that's fine too. But I'm protecting my back as I hinge over. I want you to go ahead and slide those feet out, slide those feet underneath you. We're going to take the feet about hip width apart. And then we're just going to stand up. So I want you to use your chair if you need to. So you'll press off the chair to stand up. But if you don't need the chair, I just want you to sit down, squeeze through the glutes, and stand up. So this is just going to be a chair squat, or you could do it on a table or a box. But I want you to look and see how that chair is not forcing me to drop down too low. I'm using my glutes to press back and reach for the chair, and then lifting up and squeezing through my glutes. So pressing back, squeezing through the glutes, and standing up. So we're gonna do that for another 30 seconds here. Only time we're gonna do this. So you're starting to work through the glutes, the hands are going back, reach, 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 sit down, and then come back up. So you're not slouching when you go back down. You're squeezing through the glutes and coming straight up. Do that for 15 more seconds. So if you need to rest at the top or the bottom, that's okay. We'll do that for 8 more seconds. 3, 2, last one, stand it up. All right, I want you to find your chair again on the outside of the chair. We're going to start to do a lateral lift. So lift your right leg up, lower it back down. So starting to get some motion where you're taking the foot away from the midline and coming back to the center. This is going to be 5 for me. I'm going to do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. And then you're going to switch sides. So instead of turning around and letting you see my back, I'm going to face you and not use the chair so you can see what that looks like. So lift up for 10, lower down, 9. And this is where you want to try and work to, right? So if you're using that chair after you've done this workout a few times, or maybe as you progress in the workout, you don't use the hand as much. Last one, go ahead and let that sit down. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my chair. I'm going to put my right hand behind my head, and I'm going to drive my left knee towards my elbow. So we'll twist, we'll come back down. So that chair is there. Again, mobility might be limited here. So even if you're just here, that's better than not being anywhere. The goal today is just to move. That's 5. We're going to do 5 more. Pull in, let it go. 3 more. And then again, I'm going to show you what this looks like without using the chair on the other side. So I would suggest whatever you do on one side, you do with the other. I'm just giving you some more options here. So again, left hand on the opposite side, drive the knee in. So you're here. And depending on what you have, equipment-wise, you could use your chair In your family room, your living room, do 4 more. Your couch, like to hold on to. Your countertop, 2, last one. All right, I have 2 dumbbells, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down, pick up one gently, and I'm gonna go into a bicep curl here on the right side. So single arm, I'm gonna curl up for 10. So when you're doing this with one arm, you're using the abs more across, so through the abs, pulling the abs in, because you don't have that resistance on the other side, right? You gotta support the torso from turning. Let's do one more after this. Last one, breathe. So you're gonna switch sides. If you need a little bit more resistance holding the hand down to help support the core, that hand can go down here. You're lifting up for 10. Pulling the abs in, nice and tall. So you don't wanna be hunched here. You wanna sit up nice and tall. Let's go 4 more. Perfect. 3, make sure you're breathing. 2, last one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and stand up. I already have my weight in my hand, so I can stand up with my weight, practicing that squat that we already did. And then I am going to go to the back of my chair, hinge forward. So again, flat back, slight bend in my knees, and I'm gonna row that dumbbell up towards my body. So again, 10 reps, that's all we need to do. Big pull, whoop, squeezing. 5, we got 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Okay, so I'm gonna switch arms here. I wanna show you what that looks like without the chair. I'm just gonna put my opposite arm down. I'm gonna hinge at my waist, keep that back nice and flat. Pull up for 10, 9, you got it, 8, 7, breathing here through the exercise, pulling back. 4, 3, 2, last one, perfect. All right, so we did 4 exercises. We're gonna repeat those 4 exercises, and then we're gonna call it a day, nice and quick. So hand is supported here, lifting out to the side. So this is that time, maybe you lift that hand up, you see if you can support yourself without holding onto the chair too much. 4 more, 3, 2, last one. All right, switch sides. So again, I'm gonna go over here so I can see you. If you wanna hold onto your chair and just face the opposite direction, go ahead and start. So you're working all planes of motion here. We're doing some side to side. We're doing some twisting. 3 more, and we're doing some of that just sitting down and standing up stuff. Last one, you're back, okay? So I'm gonna grab that left hand by the side of my chair, right hand behind my head, drive the knee to the elbow. So we're going through this pretty quick. 10 on each side, twist. Maybe try to drive that knee a little bit closer to your elbow. 4 more. We'll go to the opposite side. 2, last one. Perfect. All right, take a second, switching sides. I'm taking that left hand by my right elbow, and I'm gonna try that without the support of the chair. Drive that knee in. 10 on each side. I've got that hand out to the side to give me a little bit of balance. Again, if your range is here, that's okay. 4 more. 3, we're down to our chair for our upper body. Last one, rest. All right, so pick up your dumbbell. I place mine down on my chair. I'm gonna sit down, sit up nice and tall. Start your curl. 10. Sitting up tall, engaging through the core, putting that opposite hand down on the chair if you need to. So I'm doing this like a hammer curl, keeping that hand facing in. 3 more. 2, last one. Switching sides. All right, so we have 3 exercises left after this, right? Or 2, I guess. Each side of that row, and then we are done. So count your reps here. 4 more. Breathe as you curl that dumbbell up. Last 2, last one. Rest, okay? So grab your dumbbell. We'll stand back up for a row. You have the option here to not use your chair or to use your chair. Here's your hinge, pull back. Pull the abs in, exhale. You're doing great. 4 more. A little bit of front side action, a little bit of back side action. 2, last one. Switch sides. So again, I'll try not to use my chair here just to give you that mod so you can see it. I'm gonna hinge a little bit more. I'm gonna pull up. Last 8, 7, last 4. You're doing great. 3, last 2, last 1. Perfect. All right, that is it. In just 10 minutes, we were able to do a great circuit that you can do at your home. If you don't have weight, you can use a water bottle. You can use something that you have laying around, a can, to get a great workout in all over the body. So great job with your movement. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you for being healthy at home.